Megan Olivi here with Miguel Torres in Atlanta. Miguel just got finished working out for media and some fans here. Miguel, there was some drama a few months ago. How happy were you to get the phone call to have another fight?
It was a great phone call. A newfound sense of appreciation to be in the UFC again, and just a newfound vigor to get out there, train, and get back what's mine.
When you face a guy like Michael McDonald, who is a new guy, up-and-comers, got some hype behind him, but is it different for you the way you approach it because he's essentially looking to propel himself off of your name if he gets the victory?
Well, 100%. I think anybody that I fight tries to propel himself for my name. You know, I've been through a lot. I've done a lot of things in the sport, and every opponent that I fight is going to try to do that. He's young, he's aggressive, and he's a younger version of me. You know, I look at myself, when I was 21, and I see myself a lot of his traits in me. The biggest thing that I carry into this fight is my experience, and that's what I'm banking on. And I train really hard. I know he's a great counter striker. He's heavy-handed, but I'm prepared for that.
And you train a lot of different places. You're in Indiana. We know you go to TriStar in Montreal. You go to Florida. What do each one of those camps bring for you?
Well, my gym primarily is a jiu-jitsu gym, so I train a lot of grappling in my gym. When I go to the Black Zans, predominantly I wrestle pretty much the whole time I'm there. And then when I go to Montreal, I do everything. So there are different phases in my camp that I go through, mainly jiu-jitsu, then mainly wrestling, and then I go through everything. So, I think the best thing about TriStar for me is just all the training partners that I have. I have Ivan Menjivar, Yus Jabouin, Nick Denny's. I have some of the best guys in the bantamweight division now that are fighting that I get to train with every day. So I know that when I'm in the gym training with these guys, I look at how I'm training, who I'm training with, what I'm eating, how I'm doing certain things, and those guys help me a lot because I know that they've been through more than what Michael McDonald's been through, and they have that similar style that they can adapt to, and it makes me feel good.
Yeah, and I mean, you were champion in the WC for a very long time, and you are obviously putting in the work to get back to being champion here in the UFC bantamweight division. If you beat Michael on Saturday, where do you feel like you sit, or how many fights do you feel like you're away from a title shot?
I don't know. I'm not worried about that right now. My only objective and my only vision in my mind when I close my eyes, the only thing that I see is Michael McDonald. And once I get past him, then I worry about everything else.
All right, Miguel. And, Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber obviously have a rematch going in July. When you look at that fight, who do you give the advantages to?
I don't know. It's hard. I've seen a couple of fights where I thought, Dominic Cruz would not have the advantage, and, he just finds a way to win. I think he has a good strategy against wrestlers. His footwork is very funky, and he's got good wrestling, and he pushes the pace very well. So, I think if his hands healed up well and he's, don't have a lot of problems with it, I think he'll do well against Uriah again. If not, I think Uriah's going to tear him apart.
All right, and finally, a couple of weeks ago, there was a video released, Rampage put out, and it was very controversial. You have spent some time with women's shelters, women who have been victims of domestic abuse, and I just wanted to know if you had an opinion, if you saw the video at all, and what you might say to people who have seen it.
I've heard about the video, but I haven't seen the video, so.
All right, I'll have to get you after you watch the video. We'll talk about it.
It'll be like, yeah, we have to do that after for sure.
It'll be a review.
Okay, for sure, we can do that.
All right, well, good luck on Saturday.
Face and get the reaction of it.
Sounds perfect. We'll do that right after this.
All right, for sure.
Thanks, Miguel. Good luck.